I'm 24 years old. I got sick in 2006, so 10 years ago. For 2 years, I was terribly sick. I struggled to even get to doctors. Sometimes I couldn't handle being in the car. Chewing an apple was difficult. Walking to the restroom was difficult, and it felt like a constant flu for months. My tonsils were red. Doctor said I just kept getting another virus, and I did not get well. After about a year and a half, I found out that I had chronic fatigue syndrome. Looking back in my records, I found out the previous doctor had written it down but had never told me. And then after, that was at Sansum Clinic where I was diagnosed by an infectious disease doctor. There was no help. He interviewed me to be sure my parents were not abusing me and just to rule that out, and that it was actually chronic fatigue syndrome. Then they recommended physical therapy, but fortunately it didn't harm me, going just as much as I was up to. It was very hard. I know it is harmful to a lot of people though, and I couldn't go all the time. Then finally, after feeling like I was about to die, at about 2 years, I was able to go to college part-time. I graduated from high school early, and I was able to function from the outside as a normal person for about, let's see, about probably 4 years, something like that, about 4 years maybe, before I had like a total relapse. I had to move back home with my parents, take a semester off from school, and now I have to be driven to school by my parents. I rest in the car. I feel so fortunate to be able to be here, but we need more treatments. I have goals, I have dreams. I want my life back. I want more of a full life. I want to take care of my parents. I don't want them not to take care of me. So we really need a cure. We need treatments now, yesterday, 30 years ago, and hoping the HHS follows through and makes up their commitment to their people.